Hello everyone, my name is Sakshi Sadegaonkar and today I am going to tell you about the control statements in Java. What is the control statements in Java? It is a technical topic for the today's video and we are going to see all about the control statements in Java. Today's date is 19 December 2023. So what is the control statements in a Java? The control statements in a Java is controlling the flow of the execution of the program. Here it is called as the control statements in a Java. There are mainly two types of the control statements in a Java. First is the conditional statement and second one is the there are mainly the three types of the control statements in a Java. First is the conditional statements, second one is the iterative statements, and third one is the jump statements. So now we will see one by one in detail. So the first is the conditional statement. What are the conditional statements in a Java? The conditional statements are the statements which decides their flow of execution with the help of the given condition. In the conditional statement, there we are using the mainly three types of the statements. First is the if statement, second one is the if else statement, and third one is the else if ladder statements. So first is the if statement. In the if statement we have to write the if keyword and after that we have to give the parenthesis, and in that parenthesis we have to give our condition, and if that condition is true, then the code inside that if block will be going to be executed, and if the condition is false, then the no code will be executed in our on our output screen. So this is the use of the if statement. The another one is the if else statement. In the if else statement we have to write the if block, if after the if keyword we have to give the parenthesis, and in the parenthesis we have to give the one condition, and then we have to write the code that is to be executed inside the if block, and then we have to use the else keyword, and then in the curly braces we have to write the code that is going to be executed when the else block is going to be true. In the if else statement, if the condition inside the if block, if the condition inside the if block will going to be true, then the code inside that if block will going to be executed, and else the condition is false, then the else block will going to be executed. Now the third type of the conditional statement is that the else if ladder. The else if ladder is we use it when we have to give the so many conditions, that is more than the one or the two conditions we have to write. Then in the else if the syntax for the else if ladder is that the first we have to write the if block, then the else if block, and inside the else if we can also give the condition inside the parenthesis. Then again we can write the else if block, and then lastly we have to close that else if ladder by using the lastly else block also. In that we can in this type we can use the so many conditions by the else if ladder, or inside the else if statement, or inside the else if statement. Then these are the mainly three types of the conditional statements that are going to be executed when the condition is the true, and another block is executed when the condition is the false. The if else statement or the conditional statements are the very basic block of the Java programming language or the any programming language. It is used in so many live projects, so many applications, and so many real world examples also. Then Second type of the control statement is that the iterative statement. What are the iterative statements? The iterative statements are the statements which are going to be executed many times, or up to the given condition is true, up to the given condition achieves the true, till that condition is going to be the true. The statement, the code inside that block will be executed. That for example, when we have to print the hello world one time, then we write simply the system.out.println in bracket, in curly, in parenthesis with the double quotes, hello world. Then if we have to write it two times, then we can write that same statement two times. But what if we have to write it 100 times, 100 times, then we have to write the 100 println statements for printing that only hello world, that is the same world. So it is too much time consuming and also the memory consuming. That is the time and the space complexity concepts arrives here only. So that the iterative statements or the looping statements are come into picture. So the looping statements are used when we have to do the any task again and again. That's the same task when we have to do again and again, or the same block of the code we have to execute again and again. Then in that condition, in that case, we use the iterative statements. For the iterative statements, there are also the three types or the three types of the loops are available in Java. So the first one is the for loop, second one is the while loop, and the third one is the do while loop. So the for loop, so the first one is the for loop. In the syntax for the for loop is that we have to use the for keyword. Inside the parenthesis, we have to initialize the variable, then we have to give the condition, and then the increment or the decrement is there, and then we have to give the curly braces, and inside the curly braces the task that we have to do the repeatedly, that we have to write code we have to write it. And the loop starts for the from the initial condition, or the from the initial value up to the condition, and it goes it goes executed or the iterated up to the condition, up to the given condition is going to be true. Then the another one is the while loop. In the while loop is also same as the for loop, but in the while loop justly syntax, there are some syntactical changes. The while loop is that in the while loop, firstly we have to initialize the variable, then we have to write the while keyword, then inside the while we have to write the condition, then in the curly braces we have to write the code that we have to execute it, we need to execute it repeatedly, and then after that we have to increment or the decrement. This is the simple syntax of the while loop. The while loop is used while loop is also used in the practical world. Then the third one is the do while loop. In the do while loop, firstly we have to write the do keyword. In that do keyword, inside that do, in the curly braces we have to write the some task or the some code. Then we have to give the condition inside the while after the while keyword, then increment or the decrement. In this do while loop, the one time code execution is fixed. If the condition is true or the false, it means it firstly prints the statements, and then it goes on to the and then it goes on to the for checking the condition. It means the one time execution of the code is fixed in this do while loop. So this is all about the iterative statements in Java. Then the third type of the control statement is that the up to till we seen the control statements and the iterative statements. Now we will conditional statements and the iterative statement. Now we are going to see that the jump statements. In the jump statement, there is only one type, that is the switch case. In that switch case, we have to write the switch keyword. Inside the switch, we have to give the value or the variable. Then then we have to write the case 1, case 2, case 3, or the any case A, case B, case C. That variable, that variable is going to be going to look for that case only. If we pass the variable 2, then it looks for where is the case 2. Then if the case 2 is found by that variable, then the code inside that case 2 is going to be executed. And after the case 2, we can use the break keyword to break the execution of the code. And lastly, in this switch statement, we are going to write the default condition, that if by case or the in case the variable we have passed is not found in that case, then then the default case will going to be executed. Also, the break keyword is here we use. The break keyword is for stopping the execution of the current case, and it is going to continue for the next case. This is all about the jump statements, or the switch case, or it's also called as the switch case statement in the Java. This is all about the control statements in the Java. Control statements in Java is a very basic building block of the Java programming language, and it is very important to learn, and make sure you have to be clear the concepts of the control statements in a Java. So thank you.